Yo, what's up guys? It's the Nightwing at Way of Life Esports coming at you guys with another League of Legends video here today. This is the final episode of the first season of the C9FanCast, and I am happy the show has gotten this far. After I rebooted from the other show, the quality of this show has been so much better, and we just got through with the first preseason tournament for the LCS 2021 lock-in. There were so many overreactions. We're going to talk about the whole week one. We're also going to talk about Froskurinn's tweet about the LEC. But before I get into any of that, as you guys know, this is our core group, I think, because Ravioli, he was like, why don't you let us introduce ourselves? Go ahead then. Sir, take it away.
Yo, it's your boy Ravioli coming at you live with shit opinions.
Alright, Warren's over here. He has a shrine of Beerson in his house. He told me off screen. Is that true?
Yeah, that's true.
Do you have a shrine of Lena in your bathroom?
I have a shrine of Dyrus.
He may have a shrine, but I have a shrine of Faker in my in my bedroom.
No, guys, I literally own Sneaky's bathwater. Just get on my level.
Dude, I want to be Sneaky's dildo that he uses before. Just kidding. Oh, you guys suck.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hey, I'm S. Do you have a cutout of Reckless like they do on Euphoria in your house?
Yeah, it's right here.
Dude, on Euphoria, they took out Perks's cutout and took the face off that, took it off, took the G2's shirt and put it on Reckless.
Did any of you ever get those Fnatic C9 jerseys that they released?
Those are limited, weren't they? Those are for like a week or some shit like that? No.
I wanted to get one.
I didn't get paid that day.
Why are they gonna release these special edition jerseys and whatnot every time I'm broke?
Dude,
like, why are they gonna do that?
I have too many
Stimulus check.
Stimulus. Oh, Warren, what are you using your money on?
I got fucking bills to pay, my dude.
Bills? My rent just increased. These shows gotta make money, dude. Dude, if we need sponsors. All right, so who can I hit up for sponsorships? There's freaking. Who can I hit up? Hey, Cloud9. Hey.
You don't care what you don't care what industry they're in. I'm pretty cozy with the CEO of the landscaping company I got. Do you guys want to be sponsored by Frederick's Landscaping?
We're gonna be slaves. We're gonna be slaves, guys. We're gonna be outside in fields. How about I hit up like a Chevy and see if they can sponsor the show? They're like, how many views do you get a video? Millions.
You could do Gillette.
Gillette?
No, not Gillette.
No, what you do is go to your channel page, go about, see how many total views you have, and say that's how many views you get. Because you're not lying.
Blue, that is not wrong. Energy drinks? I could contact maybe Mountain Dew and see if they'll do it. Maybe.
G Fuel, my dude.
G Fuels are disgusting. G Fuels actually taste like dog shit.
Yeah, but they'll give money to like anybody who has a fucking channel.
There you go.
All right, we gotta get.
Video was sponsored by G Fuel.
We gotta get sponsored by Chevy because Chevy makes the best cars on the planet. Not any fucking Ford found out ran dead cars in the.
We're gonna get sponsored by someone no league team is even sponsored by.
Dude, I got a Dodge 1998 truck, and that thing still runs like a champ.
Really?
Dodge makes pretty good. Yeah, they make pretty good trucks.
Alright guys, so what was your first initial thoughts on the LCS 2021 lock-in week 1? Your first general opinions of it?
Honestly, I
Golden Guardians look better than expected.
I really liked the entire tournament, honestly. It looks like even the teams with the subs in are at least taking it seriously, and the quality of play is much
NA
better than...
didn't play as bad as NA would normally.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like people are taking it seriously now. Looks like
I like it. Okay. Warren, what do you think?
You can tell there's still some like team issues, but like I feel like once the weeks go by, I feel like this is probably the best year of NA yet.
This man's going too hard already. We're in.
He's already hyping up NA. Oh no.
He's on the NA hype train.
I think they should do more stuff like this for LEC. And as well, like these tournaments can take out the kinks out of these teams, and like we can see where they start off, just like the Demacia Cup does, and like LPL have done for years. Oh well, the Kespa Cup and the Demacia Cup, they both are separate tournaments. But I think this stuff is great. Like it gets out the kinks. We see like is this person going to play weak side? Are they going to play through the bot lane? Are they going to have more mid jungle synergy? But like also we kind of got gypped too because of visas, so it's really hard to say honestly.
That's true. I agree with you. It's like I think some teams looked worse when they had subs, or did look better depending on how you see it. You know.
What I'm happy about is most of the rookies looked like they were pretty decent. They didn't look like they were like 5 steps behind the more established players. They looked pretty comparable, honestly. At least the rookies that were supposed to be here, not the replacement subs.
Oh.
I think Niles is gonna be the next Licorice though.
What?
Niles.
Niles.
Yeah, he looks pretty good.
The jungler for Golden Guardians, right?
The top laner.
Top laner. Okay, I forgot. I got them mixed up.
It honestly looks like the NA rookie machine finally working.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god.
All right, Darth Vader.
We robbed LEC, it looks like, of their talent pool.
Ravioli breathing.
Ravioli's breathing hard.
No, I'm surprised.
No,
as soon as we started robbing these OCE players, it's been looking really good for us.
But not many have played though. Honestly.
No, I mean, but I'm just saying, as soon as the OCE players started joining the LCS, the level has gone up.
Let's see.
Because you have to think a lot of the good ADCs are from OCE too. We have some some top.
But but FBI's been in the league for quite some time. Lost was on Echo Fox, so it's not like we haven't had OS players before. It's just we're import.
We're using a bulk of them now. We're like one major region now. Because NA was always lower on player base wise. OCE kind of covers us.
I don't think NA. I don't think NA had a. I never thought NA had a bot lane problem. Honestly, it's one of the places I think. Bot lane has always been like pretty average to serviceable to overperforming, right?
Yeah. But here's my point though. Now NA players know their jobs can be taken by OC players, so now they actually have to work for it. Because now there's no visa.
OC. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No.
Now OC players aren't imports anymore, so NA players have to work for it.
Yeah, OCE players or just actual NA rookies that they're finally giving a shot. Exactly. You know what I mean?
I mean, look at.
True. I think that's the biggest difference. They're actually giving the academy players a chance on the main rosters.
Yeah, look at. I mean, we all place, let's be honest, we all place GGS at a low.
Oh, I sure did.
But let's give them credit. Like, they're primarily an NA team outside of the one Latin American import. And they're actually performing at a decent level. Like, if they can just, they actually show that they have guts and they want to play. So I think it's a good step in the direction of trying to limit. Now, if we could just find a farming culture like all the other regions, EU does and LPL does, then we can limit the amount of imports, because you save money too if you can just find homegrown talent.
Right. The whole rookie pipeline system comes after we actually start playing the rookies. One step at a time, my dude. It'll come once organizations see that, oh yes, this is a viable method to get the best players on our team by literally bringing them up. They're going to be invested in actually creating a system to more effectively bring them in.
But I know I just tooted my horn there, but Alfari had an interview with Travis, because I just like hearing him talk sometimes. And he said that actually, the one thing that people were saying was how it was money that for TL, and he said he was getting comparable money offers from EU, but he said the rookies, he knows that rookies are great in EU, but he thinks that teams are now overvaluing them. They've forgotten that veterans mean anything, and he's
he's just a little bit insecure.
No, but think about it, you want to always have a nice mixture, right? You just look at Abadage, right? For instance, people wanted to write him off, but then Schalke had the miracle run, and now they extended his contract. That's the thing. You can, like it's shown throughout sports. You can have years, 2-3 years, where you're just terrible or just have on a bad team, and then you finally get your big break and you're good. But then but the threat of the rookie is there. So I mean, I can understand where Alfari's coming from.
It is dangerous.
Yeah.
Is that it is dangerous to go too far in the other direction where you'll write off any veteran who has a bad season and bring in somebody else, because that veteran could just be having a bad season, having a bad split, whatever. And it is something to think about, jumping the gun too much, as it were. You know what I mean?
Right.
So he might kind of have a point there.
But which team surprised? Which team surprised you guys throughout the
Golden
tournament?
Guardians.
Yeah.
Golden Guardians, e.g.
I already had a meme going around whether they were going to be the best team, obviously, but they actually did surprise me. I wasn't expecting them to play as good as they did.
I don't know, I was surprised though at I didn't think CLG was going to win a game, and they actually pulled it off somehow.
So for me, it's really hard to say because okay, so looking at the teams that surprised me, Golden Guardians definitely played better than I expected. Also, 100 Thieves, because I think a lot of us talked about, we didn't want 100 Thieves, it was recency bias that was really carrying them, and then we saw how good they really were now with Someday.
Yeah.
I thought that was really good to see. E.g., I had already talked about how people were sleeping on Evil Geniuses, so I was already kind of not surprised how good they actually played. Other than that, most of the level was pretty interesting, a lot of stuff to go over. All right, so
dude, the surprising thing was, how Greg? I was like, is that actually Greg playing right now? I was surprised. I was like, what the?
He's still a trash dude.
Right.
He's so trash still, man.
First game, I was like, this can't be Greg. Can it? I was just confused for a second.
Even for Wiggly with the freaking all Griffin shit, I was like, wait a minute, he made some good plays in the Golden Guardians game. I was like, wait a minute, that's not, no, it's not a good player. What am I saying?
Well, it'd probably be actually more efficient and make more sense to actually go through team by team right now, wouldn't it?
Yeah. So
instead of just bouncing all over the place.
Do you guys want to start with Group B or Group A?
Let's do A.
Yeah, Group A.
Okay.
Let's do A first.
So let's start with
TSM, baby.
TSM. Let's start with TSM. Let's just start with them.
TSM.
Let's start with them.
TSM fans.
Can I get
How does it feel? Hold on, I just want to say this one point, or this one jab. How does it feel to be the worst team in your group?
I don't think
it was a joke. It was mostly a joke.
I know. I think the problem with that is that. So here's my thing, right? It's like the Yamato Beach with TSM, in the sense of the drafting, draft what works, but still be relevant in the meta. What do I mean? Okay, so a lot of teams, LPL is prioritizing Gnar. Now, Gnar in LPL is God. Gnar everywhere else is a donkey. So
so much different.
Right,
so
and
yeah.
And teams are just trying to you can mimic certain things and copy things. That's how artists get stuff, whatever. So I feel like when they said, okay, Huni, you know what? Hey, bro, you ain't doing Gnar anymore. We're gonna put you on weak side. You see, they played differently. They started to gel differently. I think Bjergsen might need some more just drafting knowledge, because to me, for instance, one thing I noticed in the draft is when I was watching Demacia and Kespa Cup, when you play Renekton, there's a lot of hard counters. There's Volibear that you can play into him that destroys him in lane, and it's still relevant for diving potential depending upon how you want to go. I had more in my head, and Gragas is actually can work into Renekton. There's a lot of several counts, so I don't know why NA is scared of Renekton in that sense. But I thought Lost played fine. I thought Sword Art was not making as many int plays like he did in Worlds. It's just I still have question marks over Huni. I think Hanser should start getting ready personally.
Well, I mean,
we all agreed Huni was gonna be the biggest.
Wait, can't hear you, dude. You're not talking to you.
Yeah, you sound like you're on the other side of the room.
Oh,
I would say there's one reason why NA is afraid of Renekton, and its name is Gore Drinker. That's why.
Gore Drinker is so strong, dude.
Yeah, but like I get that, but again, like I said, if you're looking to like counter Renekton, I had the picks in my head. Like I've seen Ornn actually beat Renekton in the it's actually supposed to be a skill matchup. Ornn can actually beat Renekton in that fight. I don't know what Huni's doing because I've seen other regions win the fight. So it really depends upon like I think that NA just has this fear of Renekton, and they're also I think GGS is in that group. They're the only team that did the 1-3-1 with Camille.
Mhm.
So like that's another thing that they rely on team fight. They don't try to change it up so that they have more leeway in the draft. But in regards to TSM, because I don't want to jump over the place like you said, I think bot lane was fine. Speaker was fine because he still, believe it or not, even when they did the invade on him, he was still up in levels and he was catching up in CS. It was just because Huni got so far back. You know, not when Nar's a minion when he doesn't have any items. You know what I mean? So,
True.
like,
I mean,
that's my thing for TSM. I'm done with that.
right. Well, here's the thing about Renekton into Ornn. Yes, it can be a skill matchup, but it's a lot harder to win that as the Ornn because you can't fuck up at all. If you fuck that up at all as Ornn, you will die because your entire method of trading is just your combo, right?
Right.
It's the Renekton can dash in if it's going bad, he can just dash out. Ornn is just sort of all in for the trade. And if he tries to walk out, the Renekton is just kind of eat him alive. At least that's how I see the matchup.
Okay, hey, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, like with the Gragas pick, yeah, the Gragas can work into the Renekton as a sort of counter pick or whatever to go even in the lane. Here's
Also
the thing, though.
too.
Yeah, well, the thing is, the Gragas having a top lane Gragas can cause team composition issues later down the line. I don't know. It just Renekton in every single game he's in just seems incredibly strong to me, anyway.
So, hey, about the Gnar thing though, I think you guys Gnar is so overrated right now. You wanna know why?
I don't think it's overrated. I just think NA does not play it.
No, the reason why in China the win rate is high right now is because the Shy's undefeated on it right now. He's carrying the win rate for it. And the win rate only looks good because the Shy is carrying it.
Other teams have won with it.
If you take out the Shy's wins, I think it goes from positive to a negative win rate. Like the Shy and IG are straight carrying that pick right now.
Fun fact: IG's 2-2.
I don't know.
But the Shy's like 4-0 on Gnar, though.
I know. We did see Huni come back from being dumpstered early in lane against was it Camille or Renekton?
Was it in solo?
Camille.
Yeah, it was against a Camille. Yeah, he got dumpstered early because the opposing team just, sort of targeted that lane. But later in the game, the Gnar built his items, and he was really instrumental into them winning that game. I don't know. The Gnar, I said before, the Gnar feels like it's as powerful as the pilot lets it be.
True.
And I just think that's the case. Gnar just requires so much knowledge, so much maintenance for his Gnar bar, for going in and out, managing taking damage as mini Gnar into Mega Gnar. It's
like old Rumble.
But the thing is, though, it's just that this TSM roster is kind of underwhelming if you really look at it. You have Huni.
But I mean, this is literally a scrim, man. Like how, like when I hear and it's not. I don't mean to cut you off too.
Go ahead, man.
I'll be really quick. It's just like the analysts that's like, oh man, the EG's looking strong, bro. It's like preseason. If I went off of preseason in basketball, then a lot of teams should be winning, right?
Like should
be doing
the fucking best.
Like
team
come on,
yeah.
Exactly.
But my point is though, like let me. Huni, I feel like Huni's like I feel like Huni's been on the downtrend for a long time. Like, and a good team needs at least 2 carry players, right?
That's not true.
Okay, name one team who's won that hasn't had 2 carry players.
North America or just in general?
In general, you don't need two carry. Like, I mean, if you don't need carries, you
I don't
need
think TSM's playstyle would
having
effectively
a super
need another
team has
carry.
not always been a.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not saying super team, but you need two players who can carry at least. Like if one, let's say Power of Evil can't carry, who's the second guy who can carry that team?
I think Speaker can carry. I really think he can.
Speaker cannot carry, man. I'm sorry to tell you.
Listen, Hoonie might have had a downturn, but if Hoonie gets ahead, he's still Hoonie. Like, if he's on that day, he can
Get him on Gangplank.
absolutely
But how
carry.
many times in the last year has he gone ahead?
He did fine with EG when he went over there too. Remember, they actually did fairly well after.
Wait, hold on. Who am I hearing on the
And
background?
I don't know.
So I turn that background noise.
Oh,
Keep going.
is it me? Here, I'll turn down my sensitivity or turn up my sensitivity.
It's all good. But for me, when it came to TSM this weekend, that's what I said before. I'm still standing by what I said. The issue here is that most of the teams. Okay, so
Outclassed them.
I don't know how I feel about them so far. Because to me, I still think later on they're going to be a Power of Evil team. Because most teams of Power of Evil become a Power of Evil team. Sword Art and Lost looked okay. I don't think Hoonie looked that good at all. I mean, I'm just being honest here. Hoonie looked as good as Fudge did, and Fudge didn't look that good either. That's just for me. You know, I think they both look like crap. Spico looked okay. He made a few mistakes invading in when he was playing Olaf and Graves, but he wasn't, terrible, which is good, actually. That's very good to have. Power of Evil looked underwhelming. Like, he was TPing in at inopportune times, overdoing his best fucking pole belter cosplay or some shit. Sword Art looked okay, and Lost looked okay. I mean, they're not... I can see where they can improve at, you know?
Hey, can I ask Warren a question?
Yeah, sure.
Warren, when you see the top 4 or 5 teams, where does TSM have the advantage against any of them?
Well, again, this is the thing, right?
No, I'm just saying player to player skill wise. Where's the advantage of TSM compared to other teams?
I think if you're looking at TSM, I think in a playoff. I mean, Hoonie went toe to toe when he was on Clutch Game at the time with a far lesser team. What was it, Lyra, Demonte? Well, they did have Vulcan.
Demonte were actually good that season. Leo was legitimately actually good that season.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying it's not like Hoonie has the experience. I think.
No, I'm not talking just about Hoonie, but where's TSM's win condition against the other top 5 teams?
They can play through mid.
Your win condition is Power of Evil.
Mid and bot. Actually, they can. I think Lost.
But most of those top 5 teams have a better bot lane and mid laner.
I think Lost and Sword Art. I think Lost and Sword Art definitely need more time. Cause I don't think they're a bad bot lane. They didn't look terrible. They didn't look as bad as Keith and Joey. That was some horse shit.
Let's put this into hindsight, right? Mm-hmm. Core J, can we not say that Tactical being with an experienced Core JJ has basically added 2? I don't mean 2 years as he's older, but 2 years as he's more knowledgeable to play as a 80 carry because he played with Core JJ. I think the same thing's gonna happen with Lost.
The difference is though I think Tactical has way more raw mechanical talent than Lost.
So I want to get at this point in real fast. We said that half the teams have a better mid laner than PoE. Are we really going to take 3 preseason games?
Exactly.
And all of a sudden dump on PoE? Like what?
Exactly.
PoE, we all agreed was probably the 3rd, maybe even 2nd best mid laner in North America before the season started. And these 3 games in a preseason tournament change that? I don't know. I think sleeping on PoE like that is a mistake.
I don't really think none of them played that bad. The issue here is the only person I think played bad was Hoonie, but most of you expected that. That's par for the course. Who's going to play bad?
Yeah, teams are literally headhunting for Hoonie to make him look bad. Let's keep it real. They're headhunting because they feel like Hoonie is the weakest spot, and that might be a detriment. Because once he realizes, hopefully, they're gonna see that trying to shut him down and make him useless is gonna affect the other half side of the map. But that's what I think.
Well, I feel like Hoonie's a tilter. That's why they focus him.
I don't think he's a tilter. I think he thinks that he can always come back, so he makes over-aggressive plays.
When Freak was like, Huni has arrived when he's 0-4 on Gnar. Thank you, thank you, Freak. We really needed to know that.
Here's the thing. When he played that Gnar, guess what? He ended up being really important in that game later because he farmed up and got strong.
0 power spike, man. I love it.
Yeah, it's his 0-4. It's the same as the 0-8 Yasuo power spike. It happens. I swear to God, it happens to me every other solo queue game.
So for most of TSM's games, like I said they played against 100 Thieves. They lost that. That's to be expected. I think 100 Thieves have a better squad. The game against Golden Guardians, that was really weird. Like,
they should not have won that game.
That game was sus as hell.
I agree.
Dude, they straight up paid off Golden Guardians players to throw. Oh my god.
They got 2 scummy Barons in that game.
Dude,
shouldn't have happened.
Dude, if you go back and watch the replay, the Spick of Blast comes in and he's running around. They didn't do anything. What is this? What's going on? And then the game against CLG, I don't even want to talk about that game. That game didn't happen. I wasted my life watching that game because they're all just solos retarded. Oh my god, they're all bad. Pole Butcher's over here fucking TPing in and inopportune times. Fucking Wild Turtle's doing his classic Wild Turtle. Smoothie doesn't exist because he's not a support. He just is a person pressing keyboard buttons. And what the fuck was Griffin doing? He just has a name and he's walking around in Sejuani or the fucking champion he was on. Holy shit, that game was terrible. Oh my god, my brain.
CLG looks like
the best team in the league.
Worse than the league.
What the heck?
Let's go.
But overall for TSM, do you guys think that they can improve moving forward?
Yeah.
I think they can.
Yeah, absolutely. Their players they have Sword Art and they have PoE. They have talent on that team to play much better than they did. Give them time. This should be still preseason right now. So, and it's mostly a new team, so give them a little time. At least give them to the end of the tournament.
Yeah.
Wait till week 1 to start dunking on them.
Dang it, man.
My thing is that I had them 4th or 5th anyway, and I think that's where they're gonna stay.
I had them at 5th place anyway. So
see, there we go.
I think so too. Not because they're going to end up much worse than I thought they were, but because teams like 100 Thieves are way better than I thought they were going to be.
I always thought 100 Thieves was going to be good because I thought that Golden Guardians core was good for someday as an upgrade.
Yeah, well, I thought they were going to be good. I didn't think they were going to be this good. They looked really good.
Anything else for
in this tournament?
Anything else for TSM? Do you think Lena was sabotaging these drafts?
Hey, double of secret agent, man. He's running on.
Bro, freaking Lena was running her hands over Bjergsen's shoulders. Pick Orin, please. Okay. Draft. Oh, dude, my fantasy of Bjergsen and Lena together will happen one day. I guarantee it. It happens. No, overall for TSM, I do think they can improve. I just don't like how, like, watching the games, it still feels the same. Like, they're not doing anything. Someone, like, a player, like, people, it's like being outside and you have to drag something in order to get it someplace. Why does it feel like when I watch, even not just TSM, a lot of the teams, it feels like one player has to do so much for them to do anything, you know?
Well, I feel like that's the TSM way, man. Even if Bjergsen
TSM way.
Bjergsen sets the culture.
Oh my god.
Yeah. He PoE came on the team and Bjergsen went, okay. So for years, I was the guy who took all the resources. Now it's your turn.
No, but I seriously just think it's just a TSM style. But I know if it changes.
All right, next team is Team Liquid, actually. What do you guys think about Team Liquid? I thought they looked pretty solid overall.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Alfari is a monster.
Best top player in the LCS?
Right now, yeah, sure, yeah. Tied with him and Someday are really close.
Yeah,
but he is better than Someday.
Grig is still garbage, as expected. You know, but he has 4 superstars.
We really can't judge TL that much because we can still judge the other 4 plays, but without their jungler, it's still really hard to.
I mean, you can judge their individual play. I think Alfari played individually fine. Jensen played individually fine, except for that one TP play he did with no mana. What are you doing, bro?
Hey, Jensen the GOAT, though, so we can't really.
Oh my god. Tactical Core JJ, amazing bot lane.
Really good. Really good. Tactical is everything that TL fans hyped him up to be last year. He actually is.
That's what they wanted in Double Lift, but this is what this guy is.
Hey, I think Cordy is on his way to another MVP.
Maybe. Oh, here's the thing. Let's not slouch on Tactical as far as who gets the credit in that bot lane, because he just plays really well.
Who's the woman in the relationship?
I think they're the best bot lane in NA.
No, Tactical. Who's the woman in the relationship? It's definitely Core JJ. He's definitely wearing the pants.
Tactical. I don't think Tactical's better than Sven, but
I don't actually.
Even
looking at
Sven, he might pass Sven.
Not even. No, dude. Looking at Sven's individual performance, he oh my god, Sven's a monster. Like, for me personally.
Also, FBI is insane.
Yeah, I told you
putting that out there.
We have like some pretty good ADCs. Sven, Tactical, FBI. They look really good actually. But
I just feel bad for Johnson's getting held back right now.
Yep.
He's being held down again.
But the problem is like again, like I feel bad for Immortals, CLG, and Flyquest. They didn't have Flyquest, no Jose Diodo, no Broxafin. I mean, no Xerxes, Destiny. Like you're missing like that. Those are pretty good. Like I mean, I'm not saying Finnan is like over the top, but like you're missing your core roster. Like we kind of got. I feel like we got robbed in a sense.
we got robbed.
Yeah, he's looking good this year, man. When everyone comes, it's gonna be a great year, I think.
No, the teams definitely look. How do I put this? Last year they looked stale.
Yep.
If you can put it like that, and I feel like all these new faces have basically revitalized the entire region. At least based off of 1 week, of preseason tournament.
But this is
subject to change.
This is what.
Yeah, no, it is. It is even. Oh, go ahead.
No, I said like this is like what we've been waiting for all this time for some young players to put some new blood in.
That young player in Someday has been here for 6 years.
Hey, Sunday's still looking good, bro.
Like we said, we need a mix. You got Someday, and then you got a rookie or two. You know, that's what you want. You don't want.
If Team Liquid can look this good without Santorin might put him over the edge. It's gonna be a good competition for Cloud9.
It might be. Well, yeah, it's gonna be a good competition. It's gonna be a real interesting three-way race, in my opinion, between Cloud9 when Perks, starts gelling with TL and with 100 Thieves, who I think is going to be that number 3 team. EG is going to be in there in the mix, but if I compare them and 100 Thieves, who I think we're going to be discussing as the third place team, I don't know. I just give 100 Thieves the edge because I think their top and bot lanes are just. Are just better than EG's.
Yeah, but it feels like teams are actually playing a little proactive now.
Oh no, I don't feel that at all. I don't feel that at all. What games are you watching, buddy? Probably see those CLG games. What are you putting in play?
Depends on which teams.
Practically trying to waste my time. What?
Well, I mean, I'm not saying they're playing completely proactive, but it's a step up from last year.
Yep.
If you have Wild Turtle flashing in on Kaisa just to get one maybe kill, but hey, we're getting there, bro.
Can we not judge the entire region based off of 6A and Wild Turtle, please?
Oh yeah, we will.
We know they suck.
All right, let's go to 100 Thieves. Actually, how'd you guys think they did overall?
Amazing.
I loved it. I loved it. Yeah, they dropped a game. That game
they really shouldn't have lost. So I'm being honest, they actually should have won that game. They should have won that game,
and they looked dominant versus TL.
All I wanted from them was to not be like, oh, they only did well for this specific moment at this specific time. That's all I wanted. And nope, they surprised me actually.
Yeah, they look really solid. Someday looks like old Someday in the top lane, maybe even a little bit better than he looked last year.
Now.
Oh,
yeah.
There was what was this debate we had earlier?
They have closer.
Yep.
Looks good.
Solid. Closer looks real good. Their bot lane looks real good as the Tactical Core JJ, the Sven Vulcan.
Hey, I was on that hype train this whole time.
Yeah. And Demonte? And Demonte
Hell
looks like he took a step forward this year.
yeah.
Like you teach an old dog new tricks.
You
Hey,
actually, wait. That means you're telling me I can learn something new.
Of the pack.
like he's not setting the world on fire or anything.
No.
But he's looking like an above average mid laner for this region.
Just say it. Just say it. He's better than Chovy. Come on. Demonte's better than Chovy.
The only thing,
Chovy wishes he could hold Demonte's jockstrap.
the only thing I hope doesn't happen was that they do well and everything, but but they don't make it to Worlds. They don't make it to MSI. You know that'd be real.
They're not making it to MSI.
Well, only one team makes it to MSI, so like if they don't make it there because Cloud9 or TL gets there instead, I'm not gonna hold that against them. It's like, yeah, we're counting them as the third best team, not
and that's good.
And third
one or
best
two.
team right now with how they look is an asterisk. It's like they could be the second place team given any weekend if they have
could be
overperformance. Actually,
they could be. I would not be surprised if they were like the front runner midway through the first split, and they're just beating everybody. Except, as much as I just complimented Demonte, I just have to think like, at a certain point, they're getting in a matchup with like Cloud9 or TL where Perks or Jensen just sort of pops off on him.
You have to remember, Demonte's never really. I mean, Demonte has gotten bullied, but he's never gotten like completely knocked out of the game.
He's Tanner time. He's gonna go to Worlds and shit on Chovy, and then he's gonna type Tanner time when they beat his team.
Dude, but honestly, I think this is the year Sunday is revitalized because he's finally
this
like.
Man is actually nuts.
This
man's straight up nuts. I love it.
Bro, I'm telling you, Sunday's probably happy as hell right now. He's like, man, I got a team for once in my life.
He's already doing the fucking K-pop dances by himself when no one can see
Hell
him.
Yeah.
I got a good team now. I don't have to play with Anda.
Hell yeah.
Sunday, I'd be throwing a party right now.
I don't have to play with Washed Up Ryu in Season 9.
Dude, we have been robbed of someday being on a legit contender in North America for so long. I'm so happy.
All right, guys. Next team, CLG. How'd you
Skip it.
Dude, they're amazing.
Do we have to?
They're so good.
I don't even have words. I don't have words.
Dude,
to be
all right, so
spoken.
you know what made me laugh so hard?
I feel bad for them.
Do you know
I just feel bad.
You know what makes me feel so good, and it made me laugh so hard? Remember how they got like destroyed by TSM at that dragon fight in their game? Wiggly flashes in just to die because it's over. It's over. I have to be nice because I know someone from CLG. She's eventually gonna be on to talk about their roster moves in the offseason. I gotta be nice to CLG. All right, so you guys looked pretty bad. Bringing that jungler you bought, bringing that top laner you bought, because Wiggly just ain't it. I'm not being disrespectful. Yeah. I just think Wiggly's just not it. Wiggly Griffin, he can call himself fucking Faker. It doesn't matter. It's not it. Move on. Now with Solo, I would personally keep Solo as a backup. I don't think Solo is bad. You know what I mean? Like he's not like an insanely good player, but he's not like garbage either. I would keep
Solo. Solo's a North American top laner that will just get you through the LCS playoffs. Other than that, don't expect him at international play.
Is Solo the wild turtle of top lane?
Hell no. At least Wild Turtle didn't int that Worlds like Solo did.
All right. Golden Guardians actually. Golden Guardians look pretty good overall. Solid. Yeah. But they had the rookie mistakes though. They had the mistakes of one person going in, not following up, the Baron fight they have with TSM, the Dragon fight they have with TSM. Just some overall rookie mistakes that, throughout the season I think can get fixed.
But did Newbie look like the best player in the region? That's the question.
Iconic looked good. I think Iconic can.
That was good.
He did play well.
Yeah, Golden Guardians. They should be 2-1 right now.
Well, yeah,
they should be. Like they should not have lost that game against TSM. That shouldn't have happened.
Oh my!
They just sort of They gave away 2 Barons. That's what did it. They had a 4,000 gold lead or something,
bro. Like
before that first Baron got taken. Then TSM got that Baron. Yeah, they got that Baron, cut the lead by like 2,500 gold. They messed up another fight at Dragon, was it? And then after that, they got their second Baron. And then That's all she wrote. It just the momentum was against them at that point, I think.
Solid team. What else was it? Stixay looked better than I expected, but that's not saying much. I'm not gonna praise this guy. Hey, you know, when a team's finally carrying you, you'll look good. Newbie looked okay. You know, he's only kind of on Nautilus the whole time, so I was like, okay, you know. Overall, their drafting phase didn't surprise me, but they made some good, proactive, how would I say this? They looked better than most people expected, which is a good thing. And I also feel like they made a lot of good, proactive things to accelerate the game, you know, when they knew they needed to. But they also had the rookie mistakes of, you know, just letting teams come back into the game. Like, that was the trend that I noticed during this week, was that, you know, teams could win these games, some of them, but they're just letting the games go on too far. That's just how it is for Group A. So anything more for Group A?
No, I don't.
Who's gonna win Group A?
TSM.
I think 100 Thieves.
I think Team Liquid could win.
Yeah,
honestly.
I think 100 Thieves. It's really close.
Yeah, I think 100 Thieves are just playing hotter right now.
I was gonna say Team
Like,
Liquid,
they just-
but you know,
They just have a swagger about them. You know what I mean? I don't know how to explain
those
it.
100 Thieves clothes do it. That's when you wear 100 Thieves jersey, you get swag.
I mean, not gonna lie, the 100 Thieves gear is pretty sick, honestly.
I never got a jersey from. I need to get a jersey from TSM this year, and I need one from 100 Thieves.
Oh, whoa, don't you dare sacrilegious that jersey. You stay C9. You.
Oh my god, I need
Don't
it for my collection. What are you talking about?
It's all right. Well, no, that's fine. We'll stay with the better org. It's okay.
All right.
Okay. When TSM wins the lock-in tournament, I'm gonna laugh.
They're gonna need a lot of help for that.
They're
not looking too good right now.
They're gonna raise that plastic Dollar Tree trophy.
Like, I think they're eventually gonna come together and get to the point where they're, you know, a good team in the top half of the league. But I think it's gonna take them the whole tournament to get there.
Warren, when I win in my League of Legends games, I flash the TSM Worlds 2020 icon when I beat people. That way they get destroyed centrally. Yeah, actually, before we move on, we need to get a I need to actually get a kickstart. Actually, I need kickstarts. I need them. You just gotta just. All right, so moving on to Group B, Flyquest. What did you guys think about them?
Disappointment.
Disappointing.
Hey, did I not say? When EG took three Cloud9 players, you know, last year, failed with them. Flyquest took 3 Cloud9 players, and what did I say? Hey, hold your expectations, because, you know, when orgs take C9 players, they don't look as good. Contracts, we had the thing with Kumo, you have this right now, and Licorice doesn't look that good with them.
Hey,
Hold
bro.
on, Kumo was a fight. He developed into a decent top laner by the end of the year.
Not at first, though.
Yeah, at the end of the year.
No, at first, he was also a real young player.
Or even Zazel. Zazel didn't look that good on EG either. Contracts did not look good on Golden Guardians when he first came over there.
I mean, a lot of those teams you're listing were dumpster fires, though.
You never. Hey, bro. Hey, I just call like I see it. Just say it.
Anyway, hold on. Like I said, this is the first week of this 3-week tournament. Let's not jump the gun.
No. We're jumping the gun. We make overreactions here.
There's no way Licorice doesn't play better by the end of this tournament. There's no way.
His laning phase didn't look bad, so you can tell he's not trash. Like, it's just like no team coordination. They pick Fiora for him. They don't play for him. Oh my god! It's like he's their win condition. Yet the team wants to play towards this bot lane that's not winning, which doesn't make any sense. Palafox is over here doing stupid roams, getting solo killed by Perks, so he's lost his pressure on Orion against Galio. Nixie should be just named trash because he's not good. Just go to the freaking actual season for FlyQuest. Just stop the tournament. Don't play any more games. I would not care. Just go to the first season. Just go to the actual split for FlyQuest.
They're gonna end up in this group. They will end up better than Immortals and Dignitas.
You know, that is saying something, because Immortals have Keith and Joey, and that is a detriment in and of itself.
Hey, by the way,
Immortals?
Blizzy, by the way.
I don't know.
This is his first podcast.
Hey, what's up, dude?
Hey, what's up, man?
Hello.
What's going on? Hey, what do you think about FlyQuest?
You know, man, I don't know. I want to know why they blew up their roster from last year because I think they were really like developed. Well, actually, I don't know. Probably because they lost Power of Evil, but it's like I don't know, man.
Oh, NBA funding. They are backed by the Bucks, and you know how basketball is going through a tough time right now with the whole COVID situation.
That's what it is.
Oh, what team funds them?
Golden State Warriors.
No.
No, the Golden State Warriors funds
Golden
Guardians.
Golden Guardians, yeah. Oh, no.
Your brain.
Flyquest
isn't backed.
Flyquest
Flyquest
is
is
not
Cavaliers.
backed by it.
No, that's 100 Thieves.
100 Thieves. No, Flyquest is not backed by an NBA team.
Yeah, they are. They're backed
Who
by
they
the Bucks. They're backed by the Bucks.
Yeah,
No,
they're
they're not.
Bucks, right?
I thought that was hold on. I thought that was Evil Geniuses.
Wait, let me look this up. I'm looking, yeah.
I know 100 Thieves got funding from Cleveland, the Cavs, and then Clutch Gaming before they left. They were funded by the
Wait,
Houston
check the chat.
Rockets.
Yeah, it is the Bucks.
I knew it because I'm a genius. Who wouldn't know? I gotta do this stuff. I have to make sure I prep
Oh,
everything.
nice.
I am a genius. But no, I just do not think they look good at all. But to be fair,
Yeah.
it's like what? Because people say, "Oh, Jose Dioto's the answer." Would he really make them look that much better? I don't know, man. They look like crap. Like
I don't know why everyone's so hyped on Jose Dioto though. Like he was just all right to me at Worlds. You know, like I wasn't like everyone's making such a big deal about him. I don't know. I guess it's cool that he's from LAN and he's here, but I don't know. I am a Johnson fan though.
Hey,
we'll talk about them right now. Actually, anything else you guys will say on FlyQuest? Because I'm pretty sure they did so bad. You're just like, let's move on.
No, it's just FlyQuest things, right?
Kinda, yeah.
They'll bounce back. Licorice is gonna
God.
bounce back,
Licorice
and he
is my-
will help
Licorice is
this
my-
team.
Licorice is my
Yeah, it's really on Licorice and Johnson got to put the team on their back. You know what I mean? I don't have much I really don't have much faith in people like Palafox and Jose Dioto or Diamond. It's
All right.
But
I'm really
once again-
sad about FlyQuest actually.
Well, Palafox and Diamond, like we said, are rookies. Let's give them more than a single weekend to play to, get ship
Yeah.
shape.
I'm
You're
telling you,
Yeah,
like
Palafox
everybody's
is
jumping
on
the
my
boat with
fantasy
this
team.
tournament, man. Like if we were to go like this, then the Masya Cup, then I forgot who won it. Top Esports should be doing well in LPL, and they're not. They're doing garbage.
Top
Hold
looks
on.
like
What's
crap.
even the price? What's even the price for this? I
10K.
forget.
10K and a
Oh.
charity donation.
Oh yeah, so it's just cash. Like
Yeah,
these are
they're memeing.
glorified
Yeah.
scrims. This is glorified scrims, though they are taking it seriously.
I don't.
They make
Yeah.
like 10K in 2 weeks. They're really not that stressed about this.
I'll take a
tournament,
free
you know?
10K. Hey, if you're gonna give me a free $10,000,
So
know.
might as well.
No, but they are taking it seriously to improve.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
tell they're taking it serious.
I think it's really experimental. I mean, that's how the Kespa Cup and the Demacia Cup were. Like, it's not. It was like a serious tournament, but it was like a step below, playoffs at the end of the season. Like
Yeah,
it's
you have
not-
fucking Vici finishing in the top. I mean, Vici is worthless trash.
Well,
Vici's never been anything.
Which is fine. This is just basically we get to see basically high end scrims. This is better than preseason NFL games, which are actually kind of jokes.
Well,
Alright.
no one tries in preseason NFL. No one gives. All the veterans just don't even try.
All right, let's go.
Yeah,
on.
because they already.
Okay.
Anyway, just keep going. That's it. We're gonna go off a tangent about the NFL, and that's not what we're here
Hey,
for.
Brady the GOAT, though. Brady coming home.
All right, dude. You're
Oh,
getting, all right.
okay.
I'll see you next week, bro. Any final word? I'm just kidding.
I love Packers too, but I know Brady's the GOAT, so don't bother.
Oh, let's go
Oh,
to
okay.
Immortals. Actually,
I just feel like you really can't talk about that team because they're missing
Yeah.
half of their roster. It's
think
like,
it was-
it's like
it's just a revenge show. That was it.
Yeah, I will say though, they didn't look that bad. They looked pretty average. Which, if they're looking average with half their team gone, maybe they can do something when they finally get their roster.
Revenge looked good, which was good enough.
Surprising.
His
And-
Gragas was pretty sick. Like, he's the only one playing that pick too. So I mean,
I think- Go
but-
ahead. Nope.
Nah, you.
Handshakes. Oh my god.
Right. No, I like the Gragas top pick. But that's the only thing I've really seen from him. I want to see what his champ pool is like, cause I don't know. Top lane is really volatile this season. I think it's really easy to just get down 30 CS and be just fucked in like.
What did you guys think about his Jace top that people were criticizing?
Honestly, I wasn't paying attention to his Jace.
I remember that game. Yeah, I had the same feeling too. It's like nothing memorable came about it. It wasn't like he wasn't shit in the bed and he wasn't really like carrying either. So he's just somewhere in the middle, and it kind of, like he said, it's like I don't really remember it, and I think that just kind of speaks for itself in a way.
All right, let's go on to Dignitas. I think this team looks like crap, but that's just me.
Hey.
This team is fucking terrible. People said Saligo. Saligo looked like crap. Faker looked like crap. Dardoch and Aframu are the best players on the team. Neo looked okay, which is not bad. But yeah, Saligo and Faker are terrible. What the fuck were people telling me?
How did those
People's eyes are actually not working for you to tell me that Saligo and Fake God are good.
Yeah.
These people, they must have either. You just watched the Helen Keller movie? It was in black and white a long time ago. Remember, there was that part where that lady smacks Helen Keller and she didn't know what the fuck happened. That's how I felt when people told me Saligo and Fake God were good.
Like, you said last week they were gonna be trash because of
they're fucking terrible. Fake God is trash. Saligo sucks.
No, they had to blackmail the GM. I feel
what?
They somehow
I have girls. I can get you girls, dude. Give me a job.
Real fast.
Saligo was good at all. If you thought Saligo had any talent, I don't know if you were watching the same games last year.
A little note. We were inaccurate before. The total prize pool for first place is $150,000.
Oh shit!
Oh wait.
Yeah, so yeah, it's 50 grand or it's 30 grand per player.
Okay.
Okay, I have no idea where I got that 10K number then.
That's nice money.
That's a decent bonus.
That'll pay for their expensive LA house that they'll never be able to afford if they get on the LCS. But hey,
Yeah, that's in the bank account. You can invest that, my dude, for your life after esports.
It's like a 2-week salary for perks.
Hell no, you invest it into Lena's bank account and have her get an OnlyFans account. That's what you do. You never know, dude.
Yeah.
Or hey, what if Laurel? What's her name? Fucking for the LEC, Laurel. What?
Yeah.
Why can't she make an OnlyFans account and I'll sub it right now?
Literally, if any of the female Western reporters got OnlyFans, they would blow the fuck up. Like,
How
about huge amount.
I'm not subbing to those Shocks ones. No, hell no, dude. She's not as pretty as Laurel.
That bitch is overrated.
Shocks is so overrated. Not compared to Laurel, dude. Come on.
Yeah,
I like her
number one.
I like her casting and stuff, but I think she's overrated in regard to looks.
I agree.
Or
personality that kind of does it for me.
I will state on the record once again that I'm an Avali fan.
He says an Avali fan.
Avali's bae, dude.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
What about
it's all the VODs of her like outside of interviews and whatnot that gets me, dude.
It's like it makes me rock solid.
Well, no, she's just a fucking giant nerd, which I fucking like.
I like what's her name? The girl from the LPL, Candace. Oh, she's so adorable. Oh my god.
She's Reckless as
No, what about Lore?
Reckless is gonna flex you out of here.
Oh man, Reckless ain't got nothing on me. What the heck? What do you mean? What the heck? Bro, I got girls on Snapchat. Hit me up right now that I can't show you guys because.
What about Lore from the LEC?
We just talked about her. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what you meant with. Okay, I was like, who's Laurel?
Fuck.
Like. Yeah.
Hey, come on, man. Reckless is gonna come slap you, bro.
Oh, hey,
Reckless,
hold
you
up,
go after
dude.
Candace.
Reckless doesn't like girls. He said in a question to Euphoria, he would rather have a better bot lane partner than a love interest. What kind of shit is that?
No. Hey, hey, I'm telling you, bro. He was trying to get Candace, bro. I'm telling you, they'll slap.
Candace wants a real man like me. I got a good job. I got a place. I got a lot of money. Hey, successful YouTube channels. You guys suck. Fuck you. All right, we're going to the next team. You guys are all going to hell.
Oh shit. Hey, here's a picture of me and Avali. Check this out.
Oh, let me see it.
Oh no.
Oh
the
my
lighting
God.
really fucking sucked, but
Oh.
I know. Hey.
You stole your girl already, bro.
Were you playing like laser tag?
Laser
She's
tag with
tall
all
as fuck though, bro. Like no.
Yeah, isn't it awesome?
That's at the LCS studio. Yeah,
Yeah,
I know, bro. Like,
Lizzie, how tall are you? Like,
I'm 6'1", okay?
What the
I'm
fuck?
6'1".
Dude.
So like, dude, she's literally like right about like 5'11", 6 feet. Like, I don't know. I don't remember if she had heels on. She might have had heels on.
She's wearing heels,
probably. Yeah, she's wearing heels. So she's probably like what, like 5'11" then?
I will show you guys.
5'10". Yeah, 5.
Yeah,
which is still
which
really
is
tall
dope.
for a girl.
That's dope.
And she's
Hey,
fit.
but Vasco, he stole your girl, bro.
Stole his girl? Ovily's in every one of my YouTube intros. What the hell?
It's like Slim.
Stole my girl, bro. I like Ovily. I like Ovily, but I ain't no simp, man.
What?
Exactly.
What?
Like, I feel like these.
You got a
Did
simp,
you guys
dude.
know C9 Master Swag is a tier 3 sub to Pokemon?
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
I got a
like
picture.
I said.
Oh no.
Man, oh
he is a tier 4 or a tier 5, the mythical tier 5 sub to Pokemon. That's who he is.
Like, is it wrong if I sub to Pokemon and then sub to Valkyrie right afterwards, telling her I love her?
She has a coconut face. Like, why would you like
Valkyrie,
it?
bro.
I mean,
Pokemon is giga overrated, bro. Like,
bro, if that chick walked up to you, if Pokemon walked up to you, if Pokemon walked up to any of us and was like, "Hey, come sleep with me," you all would do it, and you're liars if you say no.
Oh well, no shit, bro.
Yeah, yeah, no shit. Like,
I'll fuck anything with a hole.
What the fuck?
but hold on. Just because I said I'll sleep with a woman doesn't mean that I'm in love with her or anything.
You have to be in love with
what?
women. You gotta simp for women nowadays. That's what you gotta do. Come on.
No, Valkyrie is pretty awesome.
Valkyrie though,
Valkyrie's really awesome. Yeah.
She's a perfect human specimen.
God damn.
Also her
Pokemon over Valkyrie.
Oh my god.
What?
I don't know.
You take
She's a better-
Pokemon over Valkyrie?
She has a better body anyway. I'm just
Take
saying.
none of them. They're all ordinary.
Also, important point. Valkyrie's actual like content, like her YouTube and her Twitch streams, are way better than Pokemon's.
That's true.
We need to have a debate on who's better, Pokemon or Valkyrie. That video would be
Swag is gonna knock you out, bro.
Valkyrie is my baby. Wait, what if I actually? No, I can't say that on video. I'll actually get in trouble. All right. Evil Genius.
Valkyrie is like 100 Thieves, so that's tight.
Ooh, Evil Geniuses. So Evil Geniuses really surprised everyone this weekend. I was not surprised. I think a lot of people were super underrating this team. They're like, who's gonna carry outside of Jizuke? I mean, Impact can carry. The only reason why he wasn't carrying on Team Liquid was because he wasn't really the focalized point of the team. That's kind of how certain team structures go. Definitely looked good. Ignore looked as good as Core JJ in some of the games they had. What did you guys think about Evil Geniuses, actually?
Yeah, I thought they were good. Like, honestly, I knew they were going to be good, but they did better than I thought they were going to do.
Yeah, I mean, they played Cloud9, and you know what? There was a close game up until about 20 minutes or so, and then they took control. They had a really good game. I mean, they did, in that game, exploit Cloud9's poor draft to simply just win with inevitability because their team actually scaled. But that's it. They actually got there. They shut down Perks, and
was that Perks Yone? Wait,
yeah, that was Perks. That was Perks Yone. Cloud9 just drafted an awful team that game. They drafted an awful team comp.
I just feel bad for EG though, because they're competing with 100 Thieves for that third place spot.
Not too bad.
Third place.
I mean, there's a good shot. There's a good chance.
Oh, you mean overall?
Overall,
yeah.
Overall,
they have to compete with 100 Thieves, and that's good.
I just think it's really awesome that right now, going into the season, we're looking at, wow, there's actually 5 teams I can see actually contending for the title.
Exactly.
It's Cloud9, TL, 100 Thieves, EG, and maybe TSM if they get their shit together. Maybe.
Well,
that's a dark horse.
Wouldn't you give that edge to 100 Thieves because some days better than Impact? But to be fair, this week may have shown differently.
Also their bot lane's better. 100 Thieves bot lane is better, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. It depends, man. It's all.
They have closer.
They have closer. So
I'm a closer fan.
Closer looks
I'm a Damonte fan too, dude. Tanner Thomas.
Yeah, well, I do think Jizuke, when he's on, is better than Damonte. But here's the thing, like
that's
I've been
true.
saying.
Well, of course, yeah. I mean, Damonte's still really young, and Jizuke is.
Yeah. Jizuke's volatile, which is a good and a bad thing. It means they can play above, like, their skill level when he's on, but when he's not, they sort of are going to drop down. So it all depends. They're more volatile, and Damonte is just the safer mid laner. So on an average day, 100 Thieves is going to win. But if EG is just on that day, yeah, they can easily take the game.
And the final team to talk about is Cloud9. So Cloud9 came in with a lot of expectations. And how'd you guys feel that they did? Because I have a lot to say.
They were a little bit rocky. They were
Yeah,
in the
for
first
sure.
game. In the first game, they were cocky. But
Yeah.
No, I said rocky, not cocky.
Rocky?
I would say both,
Yeah.
but both worked, honestly.
Yeah. But the thing is, that one game, like I said, people like to pretend like EG like destroyed them. Well, I said
that's not
close
true.
game.
Actually, if you watch the game, they did good things in the game though. It wasn't like they completely were just garbage. Like remember the dragon fight where Vulcan flashed over and got Svenskeren to kill him? Perks solo Jizuke on the top side of the map. They did good things in the game. That's why I was like, this is not even a bad game. They got outdrafted. No. They gave away 3 power. They gave them Renekton, fucking Syndra, and a Kaisa, and Graves. What the fuck kind of draft is that? What the hell?
And you see what happened in the next 2 games they played. They just cut that shit out, and they just absolutely dominated. They dominated. The next 2 games weren't even close. They destroyed the teams they played.
That's the thing too. Like Perks is a clutch player. Like if you look back at the G2 games, like dude, they fucking lost to who was it that knocked them out in playoffs last year? I don't know. Some Mad Lions. They lost to like Mad Lions and went to the losers bracket in playoffs. But then they still ended up fucking winning the season. Like they're Perks is a clutch player. You know, he knows when to like turn it on and when it's time to, which. I don't know. I mean, of course, you want to see him dominate all the time, but I have tons of faith in him.
Or even
is this like Perks' first new team his entire career, or did he play for someone?
Pretty much.
Yeah, this is
he played for Alliance. He played for Alliance before he joined G2, but that was like a year. He's been on G2 for like
Right. These are entirely new faces in an entirely new region. I'm not surprised that he had a little of a bumpy start coming into it.
He's had different teams, but he's always been on the same organization.
Yeah, and Cloud9's run very different. I'm sure that Perks is going to be fine. People are freaking out like, oh my god.
Remember
Perks.
they had their voice
comm. He would have to adjust a little bit because he was playing ADC last week.
Remember, even in the voice comms they released today, in the voice comms, there was the part where they were going up against EG, and they were like, no, let's go this way. He was like, no, fuck that. Go this way and fight them. They actually almost won the fight, but they didn't count for Renekton still having TP. Like, those are the type of things you don't get from the other mid laners, though. Like, he can micromanage the team, control them in a way where, like, if they're being indecisive, he said, no, let's go here and we can fight them. And they were actually winning the fight until they didn't count for Galio Ultimate, Renekton TPing in. They didn't look bad in the first game to the point where it's like, well, they look like CLG. People made it sound like they looked like CLG in the first game. It's like, no, they did not. It's like, you could tell they were playing good in the game, and they completely stomped the other 2 games. Those weren't even like, you were looking at a completely different team from day 1 to day 2, even day 3, which is good.
Actually, I'm looking it up now. I'll tell you the exact moment when the game actually went from even to in EG's favor. I think it was... Let's see.
They gave a lot of dragons over too. They gave a lot of dragons over. I was like, what is this?
Yeah, EG had like a 1,000 gold lead. Oh, here we are. 20 minutes. It's 32,000 gold apiece. Like, it was tied in kills and gold until that point.
What are you using to look that up?
I'm just looking at the VOD on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
All right. 21:51 in the game. EG is up 1.7k. Because they won the previous fight, and I think they got a couple towers.
All right, guys.
21:06.
We're gonna do a We're gonna do a new segment in just a moment, but I gotta give a shout out to my boy Perks, who tweeted this out before the LCS 2020 unlocking tournament started. Perks says, "Okay, I decided I'm gonna go the whole LCS opening tournament without dying."
Hey.
I think that aged great.
Oh, and then the LEC, account replies to him and saying no refunds.
Here's the thing. I kind of like it because if he's gonna get knocked down a peg, I want it to be now instead of in the season.
Oh yeah.
And all of them.
I'm not worried about Perks.
All they said was that they were just tagging Carlos and saying no refunds, no refunds. What the heck?
Right.
Honestly, why haven't we talked about Fudge yet, though? Like, how do you guys feel about it?
No, that's what we're talking about right now. Oh, okay, so we're gonna do a thing called Burn. right? I'm just fucking around with you guys. All right, so good or bad? Simple, just good or bad. Fudge, good or bad? I think he played bad.
Bad.
Well,
he's a downgrade.
No, there's three.
For sure.
Why is there not three options?
Because I know you're trying to do.
Okay.
I know you want that third option. No third options.
No, because when you're talking about players in the LCS, it's never just are they good or bad. Well, what was their matchup? What was the jungle proximity?
We're Reddit.
What was the game plans?
We are silver. We're silver Reddit analysis, bro. What are you talking about?
No, like
everyone on Reddit's challenger. It's a fact.
Yeah, no, like Fudge did not do well, specifically the first game. He did not do well, but once again, he was Ornn into Renekton, not Impact's Renekton, and Impact was the best player of the weekend by far. He carried super hard on Renekton. Like, I'm not gonna hold that against him. Also, Impact's a world champion. And that's one of his best champions. Like,
what do you guys think?
He didn't do well, but he's a rookie playing against fucking Impact. Like,
yeah.
What do you guys think? Good or bad?
I just don't know. He doesn't fit this roster for me. Like I am so sad. Like if they had Licorice, this team would far and away be like, miles ahead of every other team. But now go ahead.
I'll finish your thought, but I have something to add to that after you're done.
I'm just saying, like with Fudge, I really think because he's going up against people like Alfari, Impact, like these people who are like the best at what they do, and I just don't have much faith in him. Like I think he's the one loose end in that team that I just have.
I think it's good though. I think it's good that he's fighting. I think it's good that the top lane has actual people to fight to make the top laners good for international play. Because, I mean, let's be honest, NA did garbage in the top lane at World. So I think it's good. I let Fudge get beat down by Impact, by Alfari, because at least he knows what good play is, and it's gonna make him a better player. I think it's fine. He's young. I think he did average on a debut. Yeah. That's what I think.
Yeah, that's what to say. Like, we were just extending a bunch of passes, or hey, it's the first week, let's see how they bounce back, to a bunch of players. But now we're at Fudge, and we're like, oh, is he good or does he suck? And I'm just like, let's give him more than 1 week to
But what if he plays not so good this week coming up though? So what do we say at that point?
This week coming up, I don't know. What's the situation? If he doesn't play that super well, I'll be like, not looking too great. But once again, it's the preseason. I want to see him play during the season when this whole team has had ample time to get its shit together. And also, my second point, I don't believe he actually played that badly in games 2 and 3 at all. Like, he went up against a Jace as an Aatrox, which is a terrible, terrible matchup in lane, where he didn't receive much jungle help. I think Blabber went up there once to help him.
Brooke said put him on Aatrox because he's feeding. That'd be hilarious.
No, that's not the champion you put on somebody when you have no faith in them. You don't put somebody on Aatrox when you have no faith in them. You put them on you put them on something tanky, like you say, all right, go on Ornn again.
Olaf top lane.
Yeah, or he came out of lane against that Jace, down 20 CS, and with a kill, which admittedly he made a dumb mistake where he didn't keep retreating. He backed in the bush and he got a free kill off him, but that was it. That was the only kill he got off him. All said and done, the Jace only being up by that much, he did his job. And then when he played Camille, he played perfectly fine. Like, he won his lane. He was useful in team fights. He missed like a couple of stuns, but overall he played well that game, and it was an integral part of the team.
What about,
I don't know. I just think we're overreacting and dumping on Fudge way too much.
I don't know, man.
Mainly based off of one game.
Played that good. I don't think he played that good. Even like during like certain motions where like you're moving around the map, Like, on Orin, I think he played fine. Like, his Orin ults were actually pretty solid. But then again, he's on Orin, not much he can really do but knock people up. The Camille game didn't really land that many hooks, but that's the point of landing Camille is you land hooks, and you stun people. But, you know...
It's your ulti. That team comp was all about the ulti.
Then you also have the Aatrox game. One big mistake was the part where he recalled over-aggressive. Yep. That's pretty much it. What about Perks? Good or bad for you guys?
Good.
He was fine.
Good.
Good. After the first game, he played well, but like he got cocky, and he was playing Yone. So like, if you're behind on Yone, you're just not gonna be doing that much. It's just the champion, especially in pro play.
Alfari, good or bad?
Oh,
great.
Alfari,
amazing.
Good, right?
He was insane. Yeah, I think he was the best top laner recently.
I think Impact's played better this weekend, but I think he is going to be the best top laner.
The problem is with Impact is that every team just gave him Renekton. Like we have to see what it looks like off Renekton.
Yeah, I know. I
mean, I'll let you go. Just like that's why I said he played the best. He got his champion, so he played the best. Doesn't mean I think he is the best. He just played the best.
Yeah, I was really wondering, like, like, what are they doing? Like, literally no bans for Renekton. They're banning like other top lane champs too, and it's just, that was just blowing my mind.
Which is weird because he can't play Camille. He really can't. So why don't you just ban the Renekton?
I would not say that about Impact. Like,
he's not a
professional player. Like, do you not think he plays games of Camille?
I watched his game. There's a reason. Like, the whole thing is Impact is above average, right? And I've seen a lot of his. That guy cannot play Camille. If they would, they would. Right now, Camille is the strongest top laner right in pro play and in solo queue. There's a reason she literally can cheat the lane with just grasp and ignite, and the fact that she can 2-hit you with her true damage, yet they don't play her. Because what? They don't really play the top side. Now, they only play the top side because they allow the Renekton, right? I'm not saying, like, you give Impact these 3 champions. Actually 4. I'm sorry. No, the 3. Renekton, Mord, Vladimir GP. He's good on all 3. After that, I don't know. I really don't know.
He can play Gnar. He can play Rumble. He can play just a ton of stuff. Let's see, other top lane. He plays tanks better than anyone else in the league, probably on tank champions.
The issue here.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like there's a reason why you don't see him on like a Camille, a Jax,
Fiora.
Fiora. Like the team, there's a reason why you see Ben on or Shy or like Zoom on Fiora than Impact. They're not gonna like really, they don't feel that confident, and that's not being disrespectful. That's just not their. That's just not how.
Renekton, man. If he keeps getting Renekton, these teams suck at drafting. Then you actually are trash at drafting. If you keep giving him those champions,
true.
Bad.
Here's the thing. Like, we're saying, like, oh, they're not giving this to him for X, Y, Z reason. We're not actually in like the scrim rooms or the coaching sessions and the team meetings. We don't actually know that they're just not giving him to him because he can't play them. It could just be a team composition thing and a game plan thing.
I can't.
They might just be higher priority.
I can't judge those things. I'm just gonna go off about what I see.
Maybe the coaching stuff is really bad and just don't realize
He can play them, but I don't see them giving it to him. That is what I'm saying. Like, I'm not saying he's bad.
If you're
I'm
drafting
just saying
for Impact, are you honestly in the first round when you have other players on your team that can carry sufficiently better, giving him the priority in the draft? I personally wouldn't do it.
Me neither. Like, and they did that before with Double Lift, and it didn't work while he was there.
I mean, this weekend they did do it with Impact, and it led to a 3-0 weekend.
I mean,
but again, that's drafting, bro. Come on, like if I just see you won twice with Renekton, it's like giving self-made. It's like giving self-made Evelyn. That's silly. Or Nemesis Lucian. That's silly. You don't do that. Like these picks, you know what? I'll bite the bullet. See what you tell. You're supposed to be like, you know what? Okay, you've seen 2 games. Now beat me with something else, and then I'll be like, okay, then I guess I don't. I guess I can't ban the Renekton, and no one did it. That's
we
silly.
Will see that.
Yeah.
We will see that this weekend when he'll have to play something different in the best of 5. He'll have to play something different because I'm not going to give Renekton anymore.
Right, but here's the thing. I feel like we're sort of like blaming him or like taking his performance away from him just because he played Renekton 3 times. It's not his fault. It's
I'm not.
DG's fault. It's the other team's fault.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, if you told me right now, like you said, would you want to carry a game between Tactical, Jensen? I mean, between Tactical and say, Impact. I'm going with Tactical. I'm going with Tactical, but because like I've had years of looking at Impact, and when he's had the carries. It hasn't really been like the carries that I guess quote unquote matter at that time. It didn't really work out for him. So this is not me. This is not recent bias. I'm not saying his Renekton play wasn't good. I'm just saying no team said to him, "Don't play Renekton. Beat me with something else." That is a fair statement to say, right there.
Right. No one did that, but I feel like you're sort of like insinuating. Okay, no one did this, therefore Impact can't play anything else. It's just sort of like how it feels you're coming across right now, which I don't think is fair.
I don't know, because when you're drafting for a team, like even in more best of 5s later on, when they potentially reach playoffs, it's like clutch moments. Who are you drafting for? You gonna really draft for Impact, or are you gonna draft for like Svenskarren or Jizuke to carry? You know.
Right. I'm not downplaying his performance. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying he carried in this one preseason instance, but are we really gonna say he's gonna do this for the rest of the season? I'm gonna say a hard no on that.
I would say a hard.
I'm not saying he's
Impact. Impact's always been a really good top player. He's always been top 3.
Again, I'm not saying he's bad. I'm just saying he's not that.
He's saying basically hold your expectations. That's all he's saying.
But yeah, I literally watched him play carry top laners for 2 years on TL and do it regularly. Though
I think he was mostly.
I mean, he played. Okay, he played GP, Vlad, and Mord. I have not seen him barely play Jax. He played a Yorick. I even watched him when he played a Yorick game where he got destroyed by Broken Blade on Jax.
That was awful, dude. That was so bad.
Okay, and he did terrible. Like let's not like his tank play is phenomenal. I'm not taking that away from him. I'm just saying like let's be real. Let's look at like his. If I would have definitely put up his overall stats, he's not a carry player. He's a serviceable top laner that fits your draft. And that's fine.
I would say serviceable.
What I mean by
he's more than a serviceable top laner.
I would say
what I mean by serviceable.
GP. Let me go. I'll let you. I'll kick it back to you. But you brought up Vlad, GP, and who else you say?
Mord.
It doesn't matter. Mord. All right, you brought up those 3 carry champions, and then sort of dismissed them like they didn't count.
But okay, I'm saying it's like GP. Like, he's known for his GP. That's what I'm giving. I'm telling you the champions he is known for. His GP is good. His Vlad is good. I'm not discounting that. His Mordekaiser is good. Those are the champions that I would not want to have him on at all, because he's shown that if you leave him on GP and those, he's gonna win the game. Okay, fair enough. But like, if I was, like I said, like if you're, I'm not using the Shy and Ben and all of them just because of recency, but like he's not the person you're like, okay, we're gonna play Camille, we're gonna play Irelia, we're gonna play, like, is it Jat? I don't know. They should. You don't see that much of, like, say, Impact Jace. How many games have you got out of him in his career? Let's be honest about that.
Sure, but how many NA top laners play Jace to
not many?
Play them well, actually. Like, and you just said,
terrible.
Yeah, if you give him one of the champions that he's really good on, he's going to win the game. That sounds like you're calling him a player that can carry. Like, I
would say this.
He can carry on tanks very well.
Even on TL, he wasn't the focal.
I think he's probably like 4th in the league right now.
I think he's good. That's not. I'm not discounting his play. I think you think I'm saying he's. I'm not. I'm just saying
No.
when I look at impact, I don't think he's a carry player, and there's no way. And I've looked at several games throughout the years. He's not a carry player. He's just not. Like he's not. They don't play through him all the time.
He's not like an Alfari at carrying or someone like Someday.
Yeah, he's
Does he
not
play
Wonder.
weak
He's
side?
not Wonder. Like I could name other top players. He's not Odawamne. Like even Odawamne could go up to.
Yeah.
I think could go toe to toe with Impact. Like
Not
It's not.
Alfari, not.
All right. That's fine. I think you're sort of trying, mistaking me for saying like that he is a carry top laner. No, he exists to fill whatever hole the team
Exactly.
needs, but he specifically excels massively at tank play, but he can also very easily pick a carry top laner. He's just they often don't because the teams he's on usually have a superstar mid laner, i.e. Cloud9 and TL. I don't know. Can we're spending a lot of time on this. Maybe we should just move on.
I thought it was fine.
Kind of going in
Huh?
circles.
No, I mean I thought.
Yeah,
it was fine.
we're going to.
I thought it was fine. It's just I don't know. Even with him being on TL all those many years, it's like he's not the focalized point. But if you need like an insurance policy, he can carry a game.
Oh yeah.
Well, he can, but he's more known for just being a solid. He's known for being.
he's a solid player. That's fine. That's okay. I'm not
Right.
I'm not knocking the dude for that. That's fine.
All right. I just think saying they typically have him on tanks because they had Double Lift and Jensen
They did.
is like
They kind of did.
yeah,
though.
which is like yeah, you're gonna play through those because those are carry roles, especially in the last 5 years. Top lane was not a bruiser centric.
carry role.
All right, guys.
Huh?
Let's go to
Okay.
we had the Froskurinn tweet that got people kind of mad. I read this and I was like, it's Froskurinn tweeted out on January 18th at 4:04 a.m. As always, very excited for the hashtag LEC to begin and watch my peers continue to thrive. That team is fucking amazing. That said, we really need to talk about diversity in esports broadcast because holy shit, that is a lot of white, just blindingly white, as far as the eye can see white. Okay,
That just sounds stupid as fuck.
That was
dude.
awkward for
Yeah.
me. Yeah,
I'm just gonna say this right now. I have a longer
she's
rant.
white.
You guys can go first. I this is just stupid. Like, come on. Literally, I have a job. They don't fucking hell. You should not be hired in a job for your race or gender. You
Right.
you just get a
Okay,
job.
so
It's based on your
That's-
There was
merits.
a tweet. The highest comment on that tweet says, it should be hired on merits," and then she's like, "Yeah, but they're ignoring other people's merits." That's what she.
How do we know
Like
that
who?
though? But she doesn't
Who?
give
That's what she claimed.
But she doesn't
Who?
give any examples. No, I know she said that, but like she doesn't give any examples. And she says something else in a podcast a while ago too, where she says women are treated differently in business meetings while giving no examples. I guarantee you this is what happened. One of them probably said something really fucking stupid, and the boss was like, "No, we're not doing that because it's probably a
Yeah.
stupid idea."
Here's
Like-
here's
like-
here's the thing. They have league commentators and broadcasters. Typically, they like to have former players and coaches
Right.
as the commentators. Here's the thing: we have quite a few women commentators, particularly in the LEC. Who guess how many women have been in the LEC as professional players?
No.
0. It seems like they're going out of their way to get women who know what they're talking about in this game to get them in there specifically for diversity purposes, which is fine because they know what they're talking about.
Can I say something? Like,
Yeah.
I think C9, me and you can relate to this because I'm brown as hell, bro. I'm not white. But you have to
Yeah.
admit, most esports players are actually just white.
No, like
Well,
Most people like
well, there's
No,
a
no,
reason
no,
for
region.
that.
league.
There's a
In
reason
league.
for that, actually, though.
Yeah, it depends on the region. Guess what? In the LCK, guess who all their commentators are?
Asian.
No, she's talking about the
Asians.
LEC and NA, I feel like. She's not talking about the LCK, although she's an idiot.
Oh, why not?
No, people were relating it because if the LEC is white and she accused me of being white, the LCK
She
and
said-
LPL broadcasts are Asian people. They're kind
She-
of white.
I mean,
She said
Raz was an
esports,
LPL,
though, right?
to be fair.
Like,
Did she just say esports or League of Legends?
no, she says
I think she said esports.
the divert.
She's talking about LEC.
said-
She's talking about LEC.
We really need to talk.
LEC?
We really need to talk diversity in esports broadcasts. But that's like stupid though. You shouldn't.
Yeah,
It doesn't
see?
matter
Well,
about
we
your
have
race
Aqualy,
though.
we have Shocks, Lauren, we have.
But even I don't like, dude. I'm being honest. I like those girls, but I don't care about
Raph?
them. Like, I'm being
The
honest here.
LCS has Latigress who's
She's actually hot as hell. I'm
light-skinned
not gonna lie
girl.
though. Her knowledge is bad. Her knowledge stinks, but I don't care. She's hot as hell.
garbage at her job, but
She's a good host though. Like she knows her lane. That's what I
But
appreciate. about
Tigers
her.
didn't
She
get
doesn't try to act like she knows a lot.
The Tigers didn't get hired because she's a girl. She got hired because she could do a job that Riot needed to do well. Like when you get hired at a job, for any boss, if anybody's gone to a job interview in their life and actually got out of the house and went to the sunlight, a person that hires you because you can do a job the way the organization needs it to be done because it makes them look professional. You shouldn't get hired based off your race or your gender or who the hell you are.
No.
You should
Did
get hired.
Froskurinn remove the tweet? I think it's gone.
No, it's still here.
Yep.
It's still here.
Really? What about? Oh God.
Oh well, she went on after that to say that if you disagree, you're racist. Like,
Oh yeah.
Well,
No,
dude,
if we
remember
disagree,
last time
she's-
she tweeted that old
we
white
dis-
people
if-
should all die.
If we
She
disagree,
had to delete that shit.
if we disagree, she's
Oh yeah.
stupid.
Hey, Joe. According to her, you're racist because you don't have an issue with.
That's
Right.
any job.
yeah,
But that's
you
any
hate
job,
black people.
though. Like it's any job though. If I'm a boss and I have to choose between a black person, a white person, or a Mexican, I'm not choosing based off race. I'm choosing off
Choosing
who can
who's
do
the
the job
best at the job.
I'm
Here's
choosing.
the thing. If they want to like bring in more black people into be the commentators,
I don't
that's
want
fine.
that
They just
though.
need to be qualified.
I don't.
They just need to be
right.
qualified.
I
Would
agree.
you-
Only if they're qualified. Yeah, I agree with that.
Would you be upset if they hired, let's say, Afromu retired, right? Would you be upset if Afromu went on the analyst desk?
He's
Well,
an
he knows
exception,
what he's
though.
talking
He's
about.
actually
He knows
an
the
exception,
game,
though.
so it's
Yeah,
fine.
That's fine
Right.
for him.
Yeah,
But my
right.
thing is,
So
my thing is on the LCS and NA right now. I don't have a problem with any of the casters, and there's probably not enough space for any more.
no, like
Here's a follow-up.
It's a
tweet.
demographic thing too. Like especially in Europe, most people are white in Europe. It's not like
There's not a lot
it's
of
not
black
like
people
the
in
United
Europe.
States.
So
No,
here's the
it's
follow-up.
like-
Here's the follow-up tweets. So the follow-up tweet came out the same day, 4 hours later. She says, if the immediate assumption that including one more minority somehow means they're unqualified, you've already exposed your biases. Also, I can't believe this needs to be said. Advocating for amplifying other perspectives / experiences and people isn't advocating for someone else to lose their job. That's exactly what you just... My brain, oh my
What-
God. What the...
Dude, I feel like
Experiences?
she's just trying to be controversial.
We're talking about a game with objective, like
This broad is dumb.
optimal
This broad is
styles of
retarded.
play. It doesn't matter. Your race literally matters not one bit on whether or not you understand League of Legends and can commentate it for a professional league.
Yeah, your race has nothing to do with
It
that.
doesn't matter.
I
It doesn't
never-
matter
I never
unless
looked at the
you're South Korean.
I never looked at the LCS broadcast and go, man, there's not enough black people. Can't watch this now.
Right.
What kind of fucking retard says that? You must be actually stupid if
Yeah.
you think that. Oh my God! Well, there's no fucking chicks in this broadcast. It's full of sausages. Can't watch this today.
Hold on.
What the
I'm
fuck?
about to look something up. I want to look up the demographics for the player base of EU League of Legends.
For NA and EU, it's definitely like 80% white.
And this is the thing though. It's not ragging towards any black person. It's like most black households don't really have like people that game on PC. So yeah, you're on average gonna have more white people or different races, obviously. You know.
When I was younger, my family's Pakistani, but brown parents, if you play games, they'll want to kill you.
Good
They'll tell you
God.
why you study.
Play that League of Legends will blow your head off.
No, Phil. The most brown parents are you should study instead of playing games. I know.
No, I agree. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They threw my games console out the door because they say you should be studying instead.
Holy shit! God damn.
Like, no, I'm not. In our culture, studying and stuff like that is super important.
Yeah, like esports is just now getting to be understood. I think her tweet. I was gonna make a solo video about it, but I just don't think her tweet is stupid. Literally, it's not good.
I can't find
Yeah.
anything.
Achieve.
I like Frost, but dude, she missed me with this tweet.
Doesn't the tweet just achieve arguments? Like, why would she tweet it? That's what I want to
She's
know.
just trying
Like,
to be controversial.
Just to
follow
stir up
tweets.
shit.
There's two more.
yeah,
She's
if
not
it-
on
if
the
it was a
broadcast
stir up,
anymore,
If it was like a
so-
stir up,
There's
if it
two
was like
more.
a bit of a stir up to get attention drawn.
Yeah, there's two more
Yeah.
right here. These came out yesterday, actually, just yesterday. Ironically, I literally have 3 different meetings today. What timing about how to impact development and diversity in the league scene today, and no one gives a fuck. Who is God. No
one does.
Nobody's playing League of Legends going, you know what? Do I got any black guys on my team? Gotta have those black guys. Gotta have those white people to carry the game for me. No one thinks that because if you think that, you're actually stupid. I'm just saying. Nobody
League to play League. Like, I don't give a fuck who's on my team. I don't give a fuck if you're Chinese.
We could have Ravioli fucking butt naked in his house right now, running it down, and we wouldn't know because we don't care, and we just playing the game.
Dude, if you look at the LCS, though, the LCS has a very diverse broadcast. You have Crumbs. You know, he's from... Where's he from
He's
again?
on Ritalin the whole time. That count? Man's on drugs, dude.
And then, dude, they had Primal on over the weekend. How do you feel about his face paint? Did you guys talk about that?
He looks kind of cool.
That is cool.
That was interesting.
And then you have Latigris. And then...
Razpalm's kind of black. He's Indian. He's dark.
Yeah. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's...
But it shouldn't be about that, though. That shouldn't even be a conversation. Cause
you're right. You're right.
Like, the point is, like, I want you to do your job correctly. I don't care who you are. Woman, dude. Exactly. You could be a transgender. I don't give a fuck. If I'm paying you for the job, you're doing my job. You know?
Here's the only data I can find right now for racial demographics, at least for fans of esports in general. It's 48% white. It is 10% other, 23% Hispanic, and 19% black. This is in North America. So and I'm just like, it just seems like, comparatively, black people aren't playing
PC games.
League of Legends.
They're not playing League of Legends. They're not watching esports nearly as much as whites, Hispanics, and Asians. They're just not.
From what I know,
they're getting outrepresented in North America by Hispanics who make up a significantly smaller portion of the population.
They took our jobs!
This thing, and also League of Legends esports.
White people renovating houses.
An owner of a team will not care what race you are because they want to win.
Yeah, they want to
win.
Dude, I watched a new episode of South Park, and that one season I watched it.
And look at that Russian team. That Russian team went for a full girls team.
And look how that turned out. Look how that they were. Bro, I saw a girl miss a Braum Q on a minion. Bro, I saw a girl miss a Braum Q on a minion that was in front of her. How is that even possible?
No, it's because that team
won, right? Weren't they like D something?
Thing is, they were Team Siren, I think.
The name was Team.
Vectus.
Yeah. Here's the thing. That was a publicity stunt. They didn't even get the best female players they could.
Right. They did that solely because they were girls, and they're trying to be woke and stuff.
They got 4 support mains. They got 4 support mains to fill the roster.
Bro, that team
they didn't even get people who played the other lanes.
That's literally team waste
4
my time.
Lux players.
We didn't gain anything watching their games. We lost lives. We lost a portion of our life force watching their games. I watched one. I blew my brains out. I was like actually trash.
That team was actually kind of catastrophic for any prospects for female players to try to get into the league.
Yeah, we talked about it before.
That gets brought up, and it's like it's just bad because I'm sure there is some female players in the world who are good enough to at least play on academy teams, or maybe even play on a professional team.
Yeah,
they could be, but there's such a stigma because of that team and Team Siren or whatever.
Team shit
associated with females becoming pros that people just don't want to. They don't want the circus. They just don't want it.
She said, blocking racists feels so good. Content isn't for you. Have a nice time. The guy that replies under it says, Frosk, I have always been a big fan of yours, and I usually agree with you, even when you get political, but I am really disappointed with the recent allegations of yours. You are trying to project an American issue onto a European broadcast. She replies, thinking that EU doesn't have a racism is an interesting take. The LEC broadcast is half American and UK with only 2 European voices. The English broadcasts for Worlds are almost entirely white across every region.
About English speaking as well. You gotta be able to clearly speak English, otherwise they don't want you on the broadcast.
English esports is
actually American?
I couldn't hear you. Do what?
Is Frosk actually American?
Yeah.
Oh.
She started casting OC.
I'm not trying to sound me, but this just sounds like some dumb woman woke horse shit.
Right. Yeah.
Pretty good.
I'm getting canceled. I'm canceled, guys. I have to get a new job.
This is absolutely.
Bye. I don't want to humiliate.
Yeah, this is absolutely creating an issue where there is none. Because here's the thing: I know most people who actually watch esports don't even like really tune into the analyst desk. They have a thing playing on a separate monitor, muted, while they wait for the game to start.
Yeah. Like, this is not an issue. No one, I don't fucking watch the analysts. Man, Jat's black, Jat's white. Can't watch the broadcast today. There ain't no black people. Can't watch. No one does that.
They don't have was it Ravs?
They have Ravs now, yeah.
Ravs is so good.
Yeah. Oh, he's not on the analyst desk. Guess I'm not watching.
Like, no one thinks these things.
Right.
She's projecting
Ravs
an
is
issue. She's like
I love the
projecting
news on the OPL.
She's like projecting an issue on this that's just not an issue. No one cares about.
Yeah.
Gamers care about winning and whatever PC or console they have, and barely going outside for sunlight. And
she's making
stinking.
Yeah. She's making also the completely wrong assumption that these companies don't want to hire diversity right now because that's really good PR. That's
Oh yeah, if anything,
honestly,
I think it's the
they
opposite.
want to do that.
Yeah.
They want to do that. But
A
here's
lot
the thing: the talent pool is simply just not as large as white people. Because guess what? That's the majority of the people who play the game. So guess what? When you get to the cream of the crop, the vast majority is going to be what the race represented by the vast majority of our player base. It's just what's going to happen.
Anybody else? Warren, you've been silent. I know you want to rage out. I know you want to rage out, Warren. Come on.
It's the thing is that so Loco Doco brought up a point way back where it's like there's a reason why, and there's a reason why you don't see black people, and it's just because like they're playing sports like basketball, baseball, football. They're not playing League of Legends, and that's That's fine. So they can't. I can't be upset if I don't see a black person because they're just not playing that sport.
They're not playing that game. You know what?
Playing that game.
You know what? Esport black people are actually very highly represented in
NBA 2K
console
fighting games.
Fighting games.
Street
Street Fighter. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Guess what?
Huge.
There's
the
a
fighting game
ton.
community is probably mostly non-white.
Sonic Fox? Looks like Sonic Fox, right?
Yeah. Sonic Fox.
So good. Oh
Sonic
my
Fox.
God.
In Street Fighter and Tekken alone, there's just so many black commentators and players, and it's fine. Guess what? Nobody complains because guess what?
Just
just play that game a lot.
Yeah,
They're the best. They're the best.
I play.
So guess what?
Or just like in my personal life, I don't get friends based off their race. I don't get friends based off of just anything. Your personality, all these other things. Your race is literally, it can mean nothing to me. And like, even with watching broadcasts, it's like, yeah, you make these jokes in TV or movies. Yeah, black guy died first movie. Yeah, it's kind of funny. But it's like, in terms of entertainment and broadcasting, I want the best people qualified for the job. I don't give a damn what your race is. And nobody thinks of these things. Nobody cares. What person is like in their shower, in their toilet, taking a shit, going, there's no black people on these broadcasts. I gotta start a problem.
Oh.
It seems like an insecurity thing, like almost guilt, you know?
Yeah, it's like I'm just gonna say, you notice it's always a white person getting offended for
exactly.
black people
that's
on their behalf.
That shouldn't be a thing. It's like, we didn't ask you to get triggered for us. Like, what?
I don't care if there's no black people in the LCS. I could give two shits. It wouldn't make any difference to me. And when I went to the LCS, they treated me just fine, even though I was black. Beardson let me touch his beard. Oh my God, it's the best day of my life. Oh my God.
All right, here's the thing. Guess what? There's only one black person in the LCS right now, I believe, and it's Afromu.
Still been playing.
And guess what, Joe? You're probably the first one to say Afromu should be booted out of the LCS because he's not good enough.
But he's been, and you can even tell some of the teams aren't racist. They've still been picking him up. You know, he's been on the downward trajectory for a little bit of time. He's still getting teams. He's still getting contracts. I mean, I don't know what problem she's creating for something that isn't there, but yeah, Frost, you're just wrong. I don't hate her. It's just like, opinions are wrong. Like, people gotta factor in this. Opinions are opinions, but opinions can be wrong because opinions aren't facts. Two different things. You never know that. But that's pretty much it for tonight's episode. Anything else you guys want to say?
We're not. Do you guys want to preview any games?
That's up to you guys. I could care less, honestly.
I could go for just do like the
first day. The first day.
Yeah, the first day, or
we
can just go through like the big games.
All right, so no, I'm darker now. Don't leave, guys.
Schedule. I'm looking up the schedule.
Day 4 is Dig and C9. First game.
I love Ryan.
Like,
C9 win.
Yeah, C9 win.
C9.
Lauren's like, yeah, there's only one. There's a set of games, and then you have the
There's
knockout
nothing
rounds.
to analyze there.
All right, so
I-
C9
okay.
versus C9 versus Dig. Okay, Golden Guards
EG versus Fly.
Ooh, TSM versus Team
EG.
Liquid. Team Liquid versus
Oh,
TSM.
okay.
Hey.
That could be a game where TSM could potentially steal that
Upset.
one away. I think, yeah, it could be. Like, TSM's obviously not as good as TL right now, but like we said, TSM have guys like PoE. They could easily win that game.
There's no good Immortals versus Flyquest. What are these dog
These
shit
are really
games?
shit games. I'm
Whoa.
sorry.
Flyquest will win that game.
Flyquest have to win these two games to even qualify for the next round. They're facing EG and they face Immortals. So even if they lose to EG, they're pretty much done.
Yeah.
This is the last day, right?
Yeah.
So if you go
best one.
2-2, you're automatically in anyway. So
Yeah. It goes. The top two get in. So yeah, in Group B, Cloud9 has to go 1-1, and either Dignitas or Immortals need to go 2-0 in order to get a tiebreaker.
And that's pretty much it. Anything else you guys want to say?
Uh,
We had a pretty good episode. Pretty good.
Thanks for having us on,
Yeah.
man. This
Any-
is fun.
Yeah.
Anytime, dude.
Nice.
It's every single. Probably gonna move it to Wednesday. It's when most of you guys can come. We'll probably just end up
Wednesday?
moving it to Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. This is the final episode of the C9FanCast season 1. Fantastic. And now we can move on to season 2, where we can get Pokimane on for the next show. No, I can't.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that'd be the great publicity.
Bro,
Pokimane.
bro.
Good luck with that one.
Imagine-
Valkyrie.
If I get Valkyrie on the
Valkyrie.
show, I will actually, dude. I could not. I could probably just. I don't even know what to say, honestly. Hey, thank you.
Actually, I've been
Thank you for coming on. I love you.
Miko.
I love you. Thank you for coming on.
Honestly, I've been liking Ash on LoL, mostly because of the Rust server. Honestly, she's
Oh,
just
yeah.
the most psychopathic person I've ever seen in my life.
there is only one thing I was gonna bring up. So Tien from FPX, he's
Oh,
taking
yeah.
a break because of mental. He feels the pressure of playing is too
He's probably
like-
pulling on the horn thing right now. He's probably
Hey.
doing the horn thing.
Yeah.
Now.
Hey,
and
here's
I think I think mental health is something that is really important, and it's
Yeah.
good that players are addressing it. So
yeah, no. If he's at a spot where he's like, I need to step away, who are we to say no, dude? You can't. FPX needs to win a championship.
No,
No,
I agree. But the Chinese fans might disagree with him taking a break, but let's be honest here. PX had their 5 minutes of fame. They're not gonna get that powerful again. So that's just me. Doing B, you gotta
Thank
have.
you.
Don't
the
be-
girl's doing pretty good, bro. I don't know if you've been watching.
I'm Team IG. We're Team IG over here. I have an IG jersey coming from China. I will get it and I will wear it on the LPL shows. Oh my god, I'm gonna be a shy fanboy. And when I try to put the shy in my actual games, bro, that shit don't go away at all, dude. I'm over here feeding up a fucking storm.
Oh my god.
All right, guys. Anything else? Laurel's the hottest girl in the LEC. Frost,
Oh.
you're just retarded. Hey, fuck it, right?
Yeah.
Now you're
I
definitely
concur.
getting canceled. Now you're definitely getting canceled. You dropped the R word.
Hey, I'm woke. Get broke. Stay woke.
oh.
What is it?
LEC starts in 2 days.
Yes. We can finally have LEC episodes. We can finally have LEC
Hell
episodes.
yeah.
Let's go.
Spoiler alert: G2's gonna win the league.
Hey, I can tell you that right now. Oh fuck. No.
It'll be them or Fnatic, as it has been since the beginning of time.
I hope my boy
I-
Misty wins.
I got my dark horse as Misfits being in the top 4.
the
The top
Divicio-
four. Okay.
In the top
That's
four,
another
they'll be top,
episode.
They'll be top 10.
Listen, if you're picking anybody to win that league besides Fnatic and G2, I'm just like, where have you been for the last 10 years?
Yep.
Dude.
G2
honestly,
actually has a super team now.
I think G2 has. I mean, because we were done with the episode, I think G2 has kind of slowly gone down a bit, a peg.
See you guys
So I
later.
wouldn't-
Like, comment,
Yeah.
subscribe, most of all, enjoy. See you next week.
Well, yeah.
Holy
See you
shit,
next-
Warren.
See ya.
Holy shit. We're not getting that down the road. I know what you're trying to do there. You're trying to extend it for another 5 hours. Oh
No,
my god.
no, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's
That's for the
okay, you
LEC.
can- hey, let
LEC.
C9